Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Taquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
Breaks it loose. It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes!
Welcome back, everyone, to the Herd Huddle. I'm Keegan, that is Tristan, and it's another week of Marshall football back in the JOAN. A huge win last week against Old Dominion, but another tall task this week with Texas State. This is the first meeting between these two schools, and a lot to unravel here. So, I mean, just first off,
only meeting probably.
Yeah.
Since they're going to the Pac-12 next year.
Yes. Texas State is leaving the Sun Belt to head to the Pac-12 next year, and that means Louisiana Tech will make their way in. So this will be the first and only time that Marshall will play Texas State unless it is a non-conference game going forward. Going into this, Texas State is a high-powered offense, passing and rushing. And just an overall good football team. They've had two back-to-back weeks where they let wins slip away from them. They lost a last-minute possession game to Arkansas State, and then they lost in overtime against Troy 48-41 last week. So a lot. They're hungry for a win. So,
a lot like us, honestly, lost two games that they should have won. I mean, both these teams should be sitting at 5-1 going into this game.
Yeah, no doubt.
But instead, they're both 3-3. So, unfortunately for Texas State, those two losses were both conference games, and only one for us was. So, this is a must-win for them, obviously. You can't lose 3 straight conference games. You just can't. But not going to be easy coming to the JOAN.
No, not at all. But, you know, GJ Kenny's going to have them ready. You know, yeah, they've lost 2 in a row, but they're still a very good football team. They score a lot of points. It's going to be kind of the same ordeal with what we got matched up last week with Old Dominion. Overall, for Texas State, they're 14th in FBS in yards per game. They're averaging almost 500 yards a game on offense, but 250 of that is coming on the ground. They're 7th in the nation in rushing yards per game. So we're going to have our hands full with the run game. Their passing is kind of on the lower end. They're 73rd in the FBS, but
their quarterback is really good.
Yeah.
Brad Jackson, freshman quarterback, he's thrown for 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 interception with a 77.9 QBR, which is good for 21st in the country. So probably one of the better pure passers in the Sun Belt. Obviously, we had a big with Colton Joseph in town last week. That was kind of the focus, and it's going to be another good quarterback coming into Huntington this week.
But we have our own good quarterback.
We do.
Carlos, you know, is just having an outstanding year so far. I mean, this guy's got 11 touchdowns, and he hasn't turned the ball over. I'm just blown away by how good he's been playing the quarterback role. And it's just kind of uplifted the whole team, honestly. And then
you mentioned their running game, though. Their running back, senior Lincoln Pear, a little guy, 5'9", 200 pounds. He's got 104 carries for 581 yards, but he's got 8 touchdowns.
Yeah. They feed that man. But like just going into this game, like Marshall struggled converting third downs
all year.
all year. It didn't matter the week. Texas State's defense is 55th on allowing its opponents to convert third down. They're allowing 35% on third down, and we're converting 33%. So
Yeah,
give or take that.
Third down is going to be huge this game.
Yeah.
Because, like, with as good as the team played as a whole last week, we can't count on the special teams turnovers because that's just not going to happen.
No.
And we also can't really count on 3 goal line stands because the chance of that happening again is just insane. Those were just awesome goal line stands last week.
Yeah.
But it's homecoming.
Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend in Huntington. We're striping the JOAN.
Helmet striping the JOAN.
Yeah, helmet striping the JOAN.
So know your colors, guys. Know your colors. Are you in a black section? Are you in a white section? Are you in a green section?
Right.
Wear the color you're supposed to wear. Let's make it look awesome. It's not that hard to wear a color, You can wear green to the majority of the games outside of the occasional stripe to JOAN and the 75 weeks, obviously a blackout. But we always get to wear green, so it's one game. Just wear the color that your section's assigned, and the stadium's going to look awesome. Should be a huge crowd, homecoming. A lot of alums coming back. Students are back this week from fall break, so
yeah,
80 degrees and sunny, I believe, is the forecast.
Mm-hmm.
Which was a little cooler, but we're not complaining.
I'll take it over rain
for sure.
Any day of the week. So
just pack the JOAN.
Yeah.
But interesting note on GJ Kenny, Texas Tech. You got me saying Texas Tech. Too many Texas schools. Texas State's head coach, GJ Kenny, saw in his press conference the other day on Twitter that he got trained by Chad Pennington when he was drafted by the Jets in 2012.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's a cool little. I didn't know that. And he said this was a big game. He was having a bunch of family come up. So, it's just an interesting thing. I didn't know that. I didn't realize he got drafted by the Jets either.
Yeah.
But he's one of those coaches who's, getting eyed for bigger jobs too.
Yeah. What's your takeaways for or I guess what are your keys to the game this week?
Like we talked about, third down conversions, gotta get that. I mean, what would you consider a good rate? Are we talking 50%?
We're averaging 33. I would like to see it up near 40, 45.
Yeah, get it near 50%. We just gotta we can pound the rock. We know we can pound the rock, but I just don't want to see too many screens because I still feel like the screens just aren't working.
Yeah. We had one good one last week, but it got called back. But yeah, the screen game is not really working for us.
But third downs are going to be huge, obviously. Defensive wise, we cannot give up the deep ball.
No, we're getting burnt too easily on just go routes. Nothing crazy. They're just going downfield and we're getting burnt.
So limit the deep ball, limit the deep ball. And I mean, look, if the defense plays 75% as good as they played last week.
If we play 75%, now, yes, Old Dominion did move the ball.
Yeah.
But a lot of those yards came late in the game when they scored those last couple minute touchdowns.
I mean, obviously they had longer sustained drives where we held on those goal line stands. So I felt like that's where a lot of the yardage came from too.
Yeah.
But look, there's still a lot to clean up and a lot to continue to get better at because Old Dominion did just make a lot of mistakes in that game. Like, it could have easily been a lot closer.
Yeah.
Like, Old Dominion's not a bad football team. They just made a ton of mistakes. Like, you're never going to win with 5 turnovers. And when's the last time you saw 2 turnovers on special teams in one game?
Yeah, very rarely that ever happens. I mean, for our defense, it's going to be really hard to get them to turn the ball over, at least in the air, because this guy's got 7 touchdowns and only 1 interception on the year, and he's completing 70% of his passes.
Yeah. And comparing it again to Old Dominion has had turnover issues all season long.
Yeah.
I don't know how many total Texas State's had all
I'm
year.
not sure.
But just on the quarterback numbers alone, 1 interception through the first 6 games. He doesn't turn the ball over, obviously.
Yeah.
So you can't rely on that. We're just going to have to get stops and force them to punt the ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. Like, do you have any other keys? I still think we need to get Adrian Norton involved more on the offense.
Yeah. I mean, he had 1 catch last week for 3 yards.
Should have had a touchdown pass.
Like, I get it. We're still having success. But, I mean, I feel like there's so much more we can do with the offense and getting him involved and just making it so much harder to stop us.
And as far as injury report goes, no Michael Allen this week.
Yeah, but we do get
JOAN back.
JOAN Barbie back.
And Antoine Roberts played really well last week.
What is it?
Antoine Roberts played really well last week.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a big rushing touchdown last week.
So I'm not super worried about the running back room. Like we've talked about a million times. Next man up, like they're all capable of being good running backs.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really scare me necessarily. Obviously, you don't want guys to get hurt, but it's not like other positions where if somebody gets hurt, you're kind of nervous.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yep.
Do you want to
find their turnovers, but couldn't find it.
I couldn't find it either. I should have went to a different website.
But what's crazy is, whoa, I thought they were like weren't they like 10+ point favorites?
No, it started at like 4, but now it's down to 2.5.
I thought it was more than that.
No, I believe it started at 4. But yeah, now they're 2.5 point favorites, but ESPN gives us a 55.9% chance to win.
Yeah, I like those odds.
This is huge though. Like, if we can come out of this game with a W, and then we can have our bye week and then go to Coastal Carolina on that Thursday midweek game. If we can go down there and get the W, if we can get a win in the next 2 games, we can win both those.
Yeah,
that sets up a massive, massive game for 75 week.
Yeah, because not just for
not trying to look ahead. Obviously, we have to win.
Not just for us, but James Madison too, because they could, if they take care of business these next couple of weeks, they could be sitting 7-1 and be in the top 25.
Yeah.
So if you're telling me that we're gonna get a James Madison team potentially ranked coming to the JOAN on 75 week,
it should be sold out. It should be regardless, but especially if we win both these games.
Yeah.
Obviously, not trying to look too far in the head because this is a tough game coming up.
Yeah, these guys.
I don't care that they have 3 losses and they've lost 2 Sun Belt games. Texas State was probably Well, they were the favorite in the West.
They were the favorite to win the West.
But some people had them winning the whole thing.
Yeah.
So this is a very good football team.
And they're going to be hungry. I mean, these 2 losses they've had are demoralizing. I mean, last second touchdowns or overtime touchdown.
They're fighting for their conference championship hopes because they cannot lose a 3rd game.
No.
So they're going to give it. They're going to come and they're going to smack us in the mouth, I'm sure, but we got to punch back.
Yeah. I mean, we just got to stay disciplined on defense and be aggressive.
Texas State will, like they mentioned, I think it was Carlos or maybe Coach Gibson, that they like to run a lot of man. So hopefully we can take some shots on the outside to like Adrian Norton and DeMarcus Lacey.
Yeah, I mean, even going across the middle, if they're going to play man against it with Lacey, Lacey doing a little drag route, like he can get a step on him and it's man coverage. I mean, you're talking big plays, but we got to be able to protect Carlos first thing. We can't do anything if he's going to be under pressure. And getting the run game going, which we have been able to do consistently. So
we
keep doing
very
those
balanced
things
the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we keep doing those things. We're going to be very hard to beat on both sides of the ball. So, yeah.
You got a score prediction?
Score prediction. I think everybody was off last week. No one expected that. This week,
we messed up
we forgot to do it.
Yeah, we messed up last week. I don't know how
nobody was going to get that right last week.
Yeah, probably not.
This week, I think it's going to be one of them, kind of like the Missouri State game where it's, not back and forth. It's just going to be a dogfight. I feel like it's probably going to come down to another, last couple of minutes or, I hope not, but a last second field goal or something along those lines. But I think it's going to be,
if it's us kicking a last second field goal, coaches, Jackson White, special teams coordinator, hear me out. Let's line it up for our guy. Don't put him on the right hash, please.
Don't put it on the right hash. We struggled from there.
Put him in the middle, and I don't care if you're kicking a 70-yarder. I got faith in him.
Yeah.
Just put him in the middle.
Yeah. But my score prediction is going to be like a 24-23 ball game.
24-23?
Yeah. Us.
Okay, I think it's going to be a shootout.
All right.
I think the offense has put up, we're averaging like 40-some points the last 3-4 games.
Yeah.
Don't think it stops here. Offense has been clicking. I think I'm going to say Marshall wins this one 41-34.
All right.
I don't know. I didn't want to give them that many points because the defense did show up last week, but I just need to see it again. I need to see it more consistently.
Yeah.
Because, we gave up 50-some points to Louisiana. So, the defense can replicate what they did last week, then I'm going to be even more confident. But, we just need some consistency there. Kind of like we're starting to get from the offense. We're getting some consistency.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of a shootout. High scoring.
For sure.
Let me pull up the fan and burner predictions. See what we got. Go Herd Please Win says 37-17 Herd. Okay.
Yep.
Herd Helmet says 31. Yogi the Bear says 38-20 Herd. Herd Scoop says 38-24 Marshall. Marshall Matters 35-31 Herd. Herd Dispatch 42-31 Herd. Herd Bros says 42-34. Is that not what I just said?
You said 41-34.
Okay. Herd Bros says 42-34 Herd. The Herd's Headset says 35-14 Marshall. And I think that Carlos Del Rio Wilson Stan says 67-0 Marshall. I respect it. And then sent the 6-7 meme.
All right.
Yeah, I think that was the last one. Yeah, it looks like it.
Cool.
So pretty close. Pretty, I would say.
Last thing
realistic.
We need to talk about though is, what do you think we're gonna wear? Is it just white, green, white again? White, green, green.
Listen, I know
white, green,
everybody thinks. I know. Again, everybody thinks these are cursed. Okay. And if we did wear them again and we lost again, that would be the end of these. I just know it would be, even though I love these so much. But give me the green helmets,
All green.
full pea pods
Yeah, all
for
green.
homecoming.
Yeah.
Please. I'm begging you.
Yeah.
Although I know it's not going to happen because we are helmet striping the JOAN with the white helmet stripe. So we're definitely going to be wearing the white lids. So my official guess, okay, my want guess is full pea pods with the green lids. My official guess, white helmets with pea pods.
Yeah. I think
You
it'll,
agree?
yeah.
Okay. Next thing, we've got herd huddle stickers, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. If you see us, come say what's up, get a sticker. I believe we'll be tailgating. Gonna try to tailgate this weekend. So we'll probably be in the State Electric a lot. You can come grab one there, or if you see us in the stadium, we'll have them inside too. So got a bunch of them. Come say hi, get a sticker. That's all I got.
Yep.
Anything else you want to go over with this game?
No.
Players to look out for?
Players to look out for them or us?
Both.
I mean, obviously us.
Carry on Martin.
Defensively, Carry on Martin.
Boogie.
But Boogie is the real. Like if you're them, you gotta watch out for Boogie.
But Carry On has been playing so good.
Carry On is just so consistent and such a good tackler for us that, yeah, he's probably the number one guy to watch out for.
Their leading Texas State's leading tackler is Traylon Payne.
Yeah.
He's got 42 tackles on the season and 2 sacks. But offensively, my bad.
Yeah, offensively to watch out for. Obviously Lacey, but oh my gosh, my dogs are going crazy.
Tank.
Probably Lacey.
Lacey?
Yeah.
Look, right now Lacey's probably the best player in the Sun Belt. Is that a hot take? I don't think so. But yeah, I agree. Running back room, like it's hard to pick a running back because we just rotate running backs and they're all so good. So I'm gonna go definitely our DBs just as a whole got to step up this weekend, and then offensively, if Carlos continue to just make smart decisions and not turn over the ball, we'll be good. So, and would love to see Toby get a few more targets. But yeah, so that's all I got. That's all you got.
That's all I got.
All right.
Just be there, be
pack
loud.
the JOAN, guys.
Pack the JOAN.
Yeah, Tank told you guys, pack the JOAN. Wear the right colors.
All right, guys, that's all we got. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Go subscribe everywhere. And as always, go Herd.
See you guys.
Marshall on the blitz. Buckner gets rid of it to the left sideline, and it is intercepted by Gilmore. 30, 25, 20, right sideline. Stephen Gilmore. Gilmore into the south end zone at Notre Dame Stadium, and Marshall leads it 25-15.
Appleby with some time over the middle, picked up by Lang. Second interception of the game. Lang. Daquan Lang to the end zone. Touchdown.
It's a foot race. Rashid Ali, touchdown, 63 yards. His 21st rushing touchdown of the season.
He's going for Dobson. Dobson, the big strong receiver. Yes.